Okay, so to make a wet mount, you're going to need one of the slides. Right, so you take out one of the slides, and I've put the slide right here. These are kind of interesting little microscope slides. These particular ones have a little clear window in them, as you can see. That's where we'll kind of put our drop of pond water in our example. They've given you some round cover slips, and they've even given you some stickers to put on your slide so you can label them if you want to use the stickers. Now I'm going to show you guys how to make a wet mount on one of your microscope slides. So one other instrument that you might need is a pen, a ballpoint pen, or a sharp pencil, or even better would probably be like a sewing needle from maybe your grandma or mom's sewing kit. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the slides, which have the clear square in the middle, set that on the table, and we also have our cover slip. We're going to take some of our pond water, or whatever water you collected, and maybe put a huge drop of that right in the middle of the square. And then we're going to use our forceps to grab onto our cover slip. I'm going to move the microscope for a sec here so I have room. All right, and then you're going to use the forceps and touch the bottom of the cover slip to the actual water droplet, setting it against the bottom or the surface of the slide. Then you can use your pen to kind of support the cover slip. And then you're going to let the cover slip down very slowly like that at an angle to form your nice, beautiful wet mount that should have very little air bubbles in it. You can then use your forceps just to tap the surface a little bit to maybe tap any of the air bubbles out. And then you're ready to use that particular slide on your little microscope. So on your little microscope, a couple suggestions. Make sure the slide or the stage here is all the way down. That holds the slide. And then you're going to take your microscope slide here, and you're going to move the clips out once the stage is all the way down. And then you're going to set your slide just above the clips, and then you can lift each one and kind of move them forward so that they kind of hold your slide in place. And then you want to move the middle of that clear square right into the middle of the aperture hole there at the bottom of the stage, and then you can turn the light on. We don't want the top light, right, which I have on now. We want actually the bottom light. And then we can look under the scope and focus on 40x. So we're going to bring the stage, on 4x. We're going to bring the stage up on 4x. Get the specimen into focus. And then we can move up to 10 and then move up to 40 to do that on your little microscope. And that's how you do a wet mount. And